What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Been a while since I've done a Steel Beauties. Had to take a pause, did a lot of shows, blah blah blah. Head to Auto Crafters, use promo code AK F100 World, all caps, and I think you save like 10 or 15% on auto parts. Over $100. Moving on. So over here is my truck. As you guys saw, the updates you've probably seen, it's been painted and stuff. Nothing really worth videoing. I did install, the pitman. This pitman arm is not on correctly. This is a manual steering gearbox. Way over there in that junk is a power steering gearbox. It is what was in here. No, it's not original in the truck. Somebody updated it, but it's leaking. Long story short, why I'm going manual. Basically, I had a Fairlane. It was manual, or I made it manual, loved it. Probably gonna hate it on this truck, but I'm gonna try it first before going to like a high ratio power steering gearbox. So yeah, but there's a couple things that you need to know, and you guys can reverse engineer this for if you're switching from manual to power steering. First off, the steering column is long, okay, so let's get into what's different, what you need and everything like that, and what I'm doing to modify it. Let's do this. Not sure you can see very well, but the bottom one that is longer, you guys can tell, is for a manual steering gearbox. This is the rod that goes into the steering column. The top one, so F100, and the top one is power steering. And yeah, there's the difference of that. And if you ever, for some reason, need to run an even shorter one, but yet still, want to do the rag joint, this is out of a Mustang, and it is even shorter. Let me compare it to power steering rod. It's even shorter. So fun fact, there you go. And it works. And they use the same measurements, if you will, for fitting a rag joint. Now I'm getting rid of this. I'm going to one of these right here. I call them U-joints, everyone has a different thing, copplers, so on and so forth. I'm going to one of these, and I'm going to chop this off at a certain measurement and utilize one of these. The bottom half here, I think it's 30 spline. I'll look into that. And basically I'm going to attach it to the, I believe also the same spline is used on manual gearboxes and power steering gearboxes. So there you go, and I think it's their 30 spline. I'm taking the double D fitting here so that I can run this, as well as utilizing the screws in here to hold it in place, drill little holes in there and so on and so forth. So that is the plan on that. Okay, so leaving some room on the bottom because you don't want your U-joint to rub. It is right around here is where I'm going to cut, but measure 16 times, cut once. I'm going to remove all of this and clean it up there and just see how much room I have. Planning on cutting a solid inch or two down past this point right here, which is, you don't want it going too far in there, but you want it to make sure to get enough grip. So probably gonna cut, after cleaning it up, cut probably somewhere up here and just figure it out. Where it sits here, right, is much longer than what my steering wheel needs, as well as the horn, because if this is sticking too far out and you have this in, it won't sit flush with this. I think what my default's going to be is I'm going to cut a lot less than I'm supposed to down there and just take a little bit off and work my way up to a comfortable spot, because you can take more off but you can't add more on. I guess you can with a welder, but probably shouldn't. So that is the plan. Alrighty guys, there you have it. Bam. I grinded down the manual steering rod for a manual steering box to be a double D, which is this. I guess it's shaped like a D or two Ds, so there you go, double D. And made it work. And I'm going to utilize these bolts. There's a hole here and a hole in the bottom. I think I'm going to drill in once I have everything installed. I'm going to drill in there to make sure that these really have a good grip. But anyway, you know, no slippage, no, you know, hashtag safety. So I'm told they're on jegs, but I just recommend finding one that has the thread on both sides so that, yeah, it's a lot easier on you. But yeah, there you go. You find what you find, you make it work. Most of you probably know this, but just in case you don't, let's say you're getting rid of your rag joint or you switch to a different steering gearbox and you're worried about the length, maybe over measured, under measured, and you get this gap right here, you don't have enough gap, or let's say you're rocking a different steering wheel that does not belong on your truck and you don't know how to adjust this, well, you loosen the bolts down here, take the column and slide it on up to your desired gap, and there you go. Problem solved, easy peasy. If you guys like this, follow, subscribe for more. For F100 World, see ya.